Today's sponsor is by Raid Shadow Legends, one of the biggest mobile playing games of 2021, and it's totally free. Currently, almost 10 million users have joined Raid over the last 6 months, and it's totally one of the most impressive games in its class with detailed models, environments, and a smooth 60 frames per second animation. All the champions in the game can be customized with unique gear that changes your strategic buff and abilities. The dungeon boss has some ridiculous skills of figuring out the perfect strategy to overtake them. Currently have over 300k reviews. Raid has almost a perfect score on the Play Store. The community is growing fast, and a highly anticipated new faction feature is now live. You might even find my squad out there in the arena. It's easier to start now with new raids program for new players for a new daily login for the first 90 days you play in the game. So, what are you waiting for? Go to the video description below and click the special links to get 50k silver, a free new epic champion as part of the new player program to start your journey. Good luck, and I'll see you there. Before this video starts, make sure to go to the description and go to the download link before this lesson begins. In this episode, we'll be using Blender, which is a freeware software program. It is practically an artist's Swiss Army knife and becoming one of the industry's newest norms. Today we'll be talking about Blender version 2.93. Blender is a free and open source 3D computer graphics software used for creating animated films, visual effects, art, 3D printed models, motion graphics, interactive 3D applications, virtual reality, and computer games. It was originally an in-house engine for a Dutch company in January 2nd, 1994, and was released as a SGI's free software in January 1995. It was soon open source on September 7, 2002, where the community would build on it for years to come, where version 1.00 would soon become version 2.93, reaching soon to be version 3.0 in the next coming years. Because of the community's endeavors, Blender's features include 3D modeling, particle simulation, sculpting, animating, rendering, motion graphics, video editing, and compositing. Many artists take to the liking of the software and create their own artwork to look just as official as pre-rendered artwork and animations created by Disney, Epic Games, or even Nintendo. Our first step is to set up our Blender. Luckily, this will be fast and swift. All we have to do is go to our Edit drop-down menu and locate it in the top left bar of Blender, and let's go down to Preferences. A new window should pop up now. Go to Systems from the left side of the menu. There's a list of options for you to select. If you select CUDA, that's for your NVIDIA card. You both select your GPU and your CPU. If you're an AMD user, you would select OpenCL. After that, go ahead and go to Add-ons. On the left side of the menu, go search for Node Wrangler and enable it. Now we can get started on how to get your picture looking old through a VHS composition filter. First, on the Blender splash screen, select the video editing, and then go to the very top and select the plus sign next to rendering. A drop-down menu should appear now. Go ahead and click on General and go to Compositing. This should take you to an empty workspace where we'll be building now. On the top left menu, on the second bar below, there's an unchecked box that says Use Nodes. Go ahead and select it, and then check that off. Select Render Layer and delete it. Press Shift A and search for image or movie clip depending what we'd be working with, either an image or a video. Add another node called Scale and View, and set up how I'm doing it. Before we connect anything, we must append the download that we extracted. Go to the top left menu bar in Blender, and go to File and find Append, so we can attach our node to our composition. Search for VHS FX.blend and open it up. Go to Node Tree folder and append it. Now we can press Shift A again and search for VHS_FX and place it under down like this. Set up the nodes how I'm doing it on the screen. Add an image on the image node or a video on the video node by searching through your files and selecting it. Try to match the resolution of your video if it's 16:9 or 4:3 by checking the properties of your file. If you want to create the resolution to even go further to make it look old, you can also drop it down to a 360 resolution to sell the idea. The resolution would be 480 by 360 for a 4:3 setup, and if your aspect ratio is a 16:9, it'd be a 640 by 360. Now we can render our image, and presto, your images now have been sent 30 years back to the past. We'll be continuing this mini-series with a new program that'll be weird to you, but you'll get used to it. These videos are made in part by you for supporting me, and were made for you. See you in the next episode, and subscribe.